Hello, everybody. This is something a little different that I'm doing this time around. Let me just up the game volume a little. That hopefully doesn't overpower my mic audio. But I actually played this game during Steam Next Fest as part of a scary game showcase, and this will be another little recorded series on YouTube. This is a horror visual novel called No More Work for Ito. I enjoyed what I played of the demo, and they're trying to make this episodic like I did with Spooky 2K, but I hope you guys enjoy. Let me see if there is there any content warnings for this. I just want to make sure that content warning. This game contains, according to the Steam page, it has some themes including verbal and physical abuse, depression and anxiety, self-termination in the event that I get one day monetized. I'm not going to say the actual word, but you know what I mean. Depictions of violent acts, torture, poisoning, and jump scares. It's really more atmospheric anyway, but I've been dying to play this, so let's do it. Start a new game? Yes. I'll be writing this up myself. On my way to work today, I saw an old man standing in the street, shouting in pure desperation. "They stole it! They took everything!" he cried out, his voice cracking in the morning cold. I stopped and asked him, "What did they take from you, sir?" He fell silent. For a moment, he didn't move at all. His eyes went blank, staring straight through me. And then, without his lips even moving, I heard his voice hollow. "They took my soul." So, it's the office. It's raining. Thursdays are cursed days. Rhymes. I find myself still at the office watching the rainfall. At this company, the hours are long. Right now, my team is the only one still here, completely buried in work. The CEO dropped a last-minute task on us due by morning. Oh, that sucks. Let me save really quickly. You have no choice but to power through the night. Thursdays are indeed cursed days. Normally I'd think, "Daniel, you're being spoiled. Be grateful you even have a job. This longing for everything to end is an exaggeration. It's your birthday, and you're stuck at work. You wanted to enjoy life today. You're just tired. You want rest. You should be grateful." But no matter how much I tell myself this, I know none of it is what's really consuming my mind. I lean back and forth in my chair. I look at the clock on my PC. It says 9:30 p.m. I keep staring at it, wishing time would stop. But even if it did, I didn't think I'd be able to solve any of this. Curse. No, I'm not going mad. Today just really is a cursed day. I might be cursed for good. Can someone help me? I think I'm in another reality. I've searched that exact sentence hundreds of times this past week. I described what was happening, looking for help. Is it possible to stare at a screen so long that when you finally look away, the whole world feels different? It's not dizziness or disorientation. I have evidence that something in my office physically changed without explanation. Replies are always the same. "You should see a psychiatrist. I don't have time. It's already Thursday, October 12th. I can't keep avoiding it. I feel like I'm going to throw up, even though I haven't eaten today. I think I haven't eaten in days. Alright, I'll look. Just once. That desk. To my left. That's what I'm talking about. It looks ordinary, standard, like any other desk in a modern office, except it was never there before. Literally. I've been thinking about this all day. That desk wasn't there before. Wasn't there this Monday, or last week. No one has ever worked in that corner, ever. My team in this company has 4 people, including me, not 5. I never saw anyone move in. No boxes, no cables, no personal junk, no awkward introduction. None of those items were ever on that desk. That thing just appeared out of nowhere. Everywhere I asked online, they all said the same thing. Maybe you're just tired. But it can't be that. No, that's impossible. This is real, right? Thursdays are cursed days. I know this because I wasn't distracted. If someone had started rearranging an entire workspace next to me, I would have noticed. This isn't normal. This world isn't normal. That thing appeared for me without explanation, and it condemned me. Now there's nowhere left to run. There's no escaping the desk. 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 I'm cursed. I don't think that was in the demo. I don't remember that part, at least. When I first noticed the desk earlier this week, my instinct was to ask Wayne, my coworker, if a new person joined our team. No, dude, what are you talking about? He scratched his head. Another day passed. The desk was still there, still unused. I asked our project lead, April, about it. Is someone joining the team because of the deadline, or... No, I wish. It's just us. Her answer was sharp. I noticed someone brought their stuff into a corner of the office. What? I would have seen that. I think you're misremembering something. Next day, I kept watching. Waiting for someone to walk up to it. Grab something, to turn on the PC. Maybe the HR team installed the wrong desk, I thought. Maybe the owner would eventually show up and move their things out. But it never happened. Eventually, Wayne came up to me again. Oh man, look, if it makes you feel better, you can move to that corner. I mean, it's empty, right? Empty? Yeah, it's empty, bro. What's wrong? I went silent. So, for him, and for everyone else, there was nothing there. The desk was completely empty. All those things I saw were invisible to everyone. Wayne patted my shoulder. Tough week, huh? I'm not going insane. Maybe I have a gift. Only I can see the desk filled with someone's things. Someone I've never seen. It didn't just appear out of nowhere. It appeared for me. This hole was made for me. If you're familiar with Junjito's works, you know what I'm talking about. For my existence alone. That brings me to today. Thursday, October the 12th. My birthday. It was lunchtime when I finally decided to interact with the desk for the first time. Thursdays are cursed days, Daniel. I hesitate to touch anything. An irrational fear prevented me from looking up any of the notes and books scattered around the desk. I only had the courage to start at the computer. So that's what I did. I turned it on, constantly looking around. Waiting for someone to notice or interrupt me as a way of saving me from that whole strange experience, but that didn't happen. As the computer worked, I started to think that maybe the desk was invisible to others, but it still had a physical form somehow. And that physical form, for one reason or another, was actively choosing to unveil itself to me, like a magic trick. The computer finally boots. I hesitated to look at the screen, somehow afraid of the user's name. I couldn't stop thinking I was maybe using the computer of a creature? A ghost? A demon from another dimension? Then comes the question, do extra-dimensional beings even use computers? Why would an extra-dimensional computer exist? I didn't know what to do for a few seconds, so I stared at the ground, until... I heard a sound coming from the screen. What? Oh God! Scare me like that, why don't ya? How's this even real? 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 Why is it asking me for a password? Why is it saying I'm going to die? Why today? Why on my birthday? I was supposed to find a password, but I couldn't find anything. It's impossible. I can't talk to anyone about this. They'll think I'm insane. I'm not on the one control here. Just pretend it isn't there. No more feeding attention. I'm going to ignore it. Thursdays are cursed days. Why is this happening? Why today? Why me? Why? Stop thinking about it. Stop. I feel completely lost. Daniel? You've been staring at the ceiling like crazy. Oh. Sorry, Mia. I was just... inside my head for a second. I'll always be lost in thought lately. You know, I was watching a video, 10 signs you are ADHD, and I'm pretty sure I am ADHD. Yeah, you can't be ADHD, you can only have ADHD. Also, in your case, it's pretty possible you have it. And I was just thinking, okay? Thinking about what? About, the economy? That's why I got that doom face. Makes sense. Mia's a designer on our team. She's a very good friend, even if she can be a bit chaotic. It wouldn't make sense to tell her about my curse. She wouldn't understand. No one would. I'm alone in this. Saving real quick. But, like, why even think about the economy? I mean, better just survive each day than suffer trying to know the future, right? That was actually a surprisingly nice thought, Mia. Okay, yeah, I have good noise canceling. How can I survive tonight, though? What are my options? I may be ADHD, but I'm smart, too. I have Yes, have, whatever. You know artists aren't good with grammar like you programmers. Or the creative type. Hey, programmers are creative too. Bruh. Now you're just teasing me, like always. You always find something to make me feel a little happier if it's something silly. I think she generally tries to lift everyone's spirits. And for a moment, talking with my team almost works. I start to almost forget to pick up the desk. I don't mean to bug you. It's like watching you zone out kind of distracted me. I was like, wow, why is he over there staring into space like a total weirdo? I know it doesn't make sense, but you have to have in mind that I'm way more hyper than usual because of caffeine. Should probably drink less coffee. But I love energy drinks. No, I don't know anymore. She could be overwhelming sometimes. I think if you stop drinking energy drinks, your body will have a meltdown. You turn to one of those people who literally shake when they skip a cup. Isn't that something that only happens to, like, alcoholics? I can totally see that happening to you. Bruh, how do you take that away from this? That's not what I meant. Look, Mia, maybe we should just go back to work. Okay, wait. I just realized you need your help with something. Asked you to help me with a design? You didn't fill it with a bunch of pink stuff again, did you? No, this is serious. Alright, yeah, I can help. What are you two doing? April, hi! Hey. Hi, Daniel. April's our senior dev and also our team leader. She's the smartest person here and definitely the most serious. Jack's a little strange around me sometimes. Then again, she's the most reserved person on the team. I get the feeling she prefers to keep her personal life. Okay, are you talking about work? Because our deadline is really tight. Yes, we are. Oh, we just wrapped up some design stuff. I was gonna ask Daniel for help with another one. You have time for that, Daniel? Yeah, it's fine. That's very kind of you. She pauses for a moment as if weighing whether to say more. I don't want to sound annoying, but your roles on the team are important. You're both talented, so please, can you try to stay a bit more focused on your tasks tonight? Just doing her job as our leader. Be nice. She doesn't know that you're cursed beyond salvation. Of course, April. Sorry about that. I haven't been sleeping well. Guess I've been a bit low energy. It's okay. Let's just finish this current task. This project is just a tiny step away from being done. It'll all be worth it. 3 uninterrupted weeks working till 2 a.m. can really change a man. Or has it been 5? My brain hurts from all this. The same project, changing every single day, now a threat to my existence. Everything feels unsolvable. I'm gonna win this one. I can feel it. I can feel it too. I smile at April. If I really die from this curse, I hope she remembers me as someone nice. It's good to see both of you so enthusiastic. Looks directly. I actually have something to tell you, Daniel. Mia, can you give us a minute? Okay, sure. Suspicious. What is it, April? I imagine her leaning in saying the password for me. Daniel, I figured out. I have the answer. I have the password. As if the solution to a magical problem could appear in a magical way like this. You said you haven't been sleeping well. How you doing? I'm good. It's just the project and the pressure of it all. There's no need to worry. I could try to arrange a day off for you. As your supervisor, I have the authority to do that. No, April, really, it's okay, I'm fine. I've tried drinking some tea before bed. It helps a lot. What about you? How are you holding up? I could be better. You're not cursed, April. Believe me, things could be worse. That's a shame. What do you want to talk to me about? Why aren't you alone because I'm the manager at... Uh-oh. Oh no, I don't like where this is going. Manager? Why does he want to see me? I don't know. When your boss calls you in out of nowhere, it's never for something good. You haven't done anything wrong without telling me, right? No, I'm good. Then it's probably nothing too serious. Right. Okay, I'll go see him. Good luck, Daniel. Let me check my, how long and yeah. Why does the manager want to see you? Did you hear all that? Of course, I'm addicted to gossip. But did you do something and not tell anyone? No. I have no idea why he wants to talk to me. Then you better go and don't be late. And don't even worry about helping me with the design. We're short on time anyway. I was just procrastinating. It's fine. I'll head back. Actually, Mia, can I ask you something kind of weird? Of course, you were already staring at the ceiling like a little weirdo anyway. Okay, so if something magical suddenly appear in front of you, right here in this office, that magical thing asks you for a password, what password would you try? Is this some kind of tactic so they can hack me later? Look at my photos? No, it's just something I was thinking about. Where did she even get that from? She said it like I was some kind of creep. Not a pervert. All men are, but okay. I love hypotheticals, so I'll play along. If something magical showed up for only me and asked for a password, I'd assume it has something to do with me too. It's not gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4. It's gonna be something personal, even if it's personal in a weird, magical way. But she wouldn't know what kind of personal. Sure, but I'd still start there. Stuff that only makes sense to me. Things I'd actually remember under pressure. I don't know, maybe I'd try pink. Of course you try pink. That makes sense. I'm going. You should head to the manager. You're gonna get scolded. You're right, good point. Bye! Password about something personal. Something that only makes sense to me. What do I have to do with that desk? It's impossible. New objective. Go to the manager's office. Let me save. That's only for you. Still don't have it. That was definitely, as far as I'm aware, not in the demo. Books. Clients and policy manuals. Now that your existence has a deadline. Desk is more cluttered than usual. Barely had anything besides coffee these past few days. Try to eat if I make it through tonight. Master OS, public domain operating system. Trash cans full of empty cans, all of them energy drinks. Way to signal productivity. It's already part of Caesar's system's structure. I really wish I wasn't spending my birthday here. I feel unbelievably lucky, like the fact that it's my birthday is a curse all by itself. And now this meeting. Why does the old man want to talk to me? He never calls people in without a reason. I can usually see him through the lobby window. Maybe I should take a look before I go in. Why triangles, I wonder? Still, I like the colors. They remind me of being a kid, watching movies with houses full of paintings and framed pictures on the walls. There he is. He called me in, but he's still standing here with his phone glued to his ear. Maybe he's talking to the CEO. Do anything, that man asked. Judging by his face, he seems set on something. I just hope the CEO didn't tell him to get rid of me. At least he doesn't look angry. These are systems. It's the first and only place I've ever worked, so everything I know about the job market comes from here. We're excited to be devoted to every metric we produce. That's just how things are in our city-state. We handle risk analysis. We're working with Babylon, an energy drink company. It's not exactly exciting. Working here sucks. At least at night when the office is empty, I feel less tense. During the day, with dozens of teens walking around, it feels overwhelming. This is a visual novel, so I expect it to have several endings. I think if I get an ending here, I will end this recording and get ready for like the next episode. Just as I start opening the door, ooh, well, already we're off to a not so great start. Makes no sense to smell something like this in an office. It's as if, oh, ew. The odor feels like a piece of hell itself. Come in, sit down. Oh, well, Daniel, first of all, happy birthday. You look like crap, and your eyes are deep inside your skull, so I guess it's not the best days. Well, strength, kid, strength. With all your frustration, sadness, and despair, use it all as fuel for a more productive career. Never forget, work is the best way to drown your sorrows. Colleagues celebrated your birthday? I didn't see any cake around the office. I don't think that was an option given the deadline. Imposed by you, the CEO. Thanks for that jerk. I managed to see that. I guess everyone just forgot. Guess nobody... Wow, really? Not that. I think everyone's just completely fried. You should be proud of yourself, Daniel, because work on your birthday's a... Oh my god. Why is it rotting? The painting kind of looks like rot, but... What? Don't tell me it's the cabinet. Alright, cool. Now, given everything that's been going on, with your team being the best 5 minds we got in this company, that's great and all. 4. Right. The best 4 minds. Because that, I want to make use of one of you guys for something special here I'm working on. I think you're my guy. I've got an assignment only you can handle. Alright? So I'm not being fired. Assignment? Might throw you off the main project, but who cares? You'll be well compensated. It's something important, and how do I put this? Something that'll help all of us, including your team. But it's not something the CEO can know about yet. The CEO doesn't know? Then who was he on the phone with just now? Never seen a manager do anything that didn't come straight from the CEO. You know, it's a little side project of developing somewhat alone for a while now. Okay, anyway, your part's simple. Nothing to stress over. Upload these files to the server room. Why is he using this to upload files? This is somewhat old school for a company this advanced. But I think we do have a disk drive somewhere. Yeah. I don't really understand how this stuff works, to be honest, but I know you do. So your job is to upload the CD-ROM to the server room tonight. Think of this as your biggest opportunity yet. If you do this right, Daniel, I'll give you a promotion. Upload this disk to the company server and I give you my word I'll make it happen. Holy crap. Promotion? This is too good to be true. I really need the money. Now I can stop thinking about that desk. I have something important to focus on. Finally something good's happening to me. Just thinking about leaving my tiny 18 square meter apartment feels amazing. I mean, losing my life sounds bad. But being broke isn't great either. I can already see the ambition in your eyes. So what do you think? Oh, we got choices here. I will actually end it here because I do like me a cliffhanger. But if you like this series and want to see more, please like, subscribe, hit the bell, comment, all that good stuff. I'll see you next time and be sure to check out my other videos. Especially since I'm trying to hit YouTube Partner before the end of the year, so I appreciate it a lot. Thank y'all and see you next time.